Hey guys, I just finished Holly Black's Cruel Prince series and I am so excited to talk to you guys about it, so let's get into it. So if you haven't heard of this series, it is a fantasy series that follows the first person POV of Jude Duarte, and at the age of 7, her and her sisters were taken from the human lands and thrown into the magical, dangerous world of fairy. At an incredibly young age, her and her sisters were forced to adapt to the new lifestyle and learn how to survive around the dangerous fairies that inhabit the place. So 10 years later, Jude finds herself struggling to live as a vulnerable human girl amongst the fairies who are more powerful, and they not only are more powerful physically, but they also have the upper hand politically as well. And it's really hard for her because she craves the power too, but she isn't exactly sure how to find it in fairy as a human. Jude and her twin sister are constantly targeted by a group of upper class fairies who like to show their power through cruelty, including the young prince Cardan, who is incredibly cruel. So book 1, The Cruel Prince, is essentially Jude's origin story, and it's so cool because she's such a cool female main character, but it's essentially about the choices she makes and the strategy she chooses to use to gain power in this incredibly dangerous fairy court. The second book in the series, called The Wicked King, essentially takes place 5 months after the events that happened in Cruel Prince, and it features Jude in the thick of all of her scheming and court politics. Tables shift. The enemies to lovers subplot, again, is brilliant in this book, and it's an excellent second installment of the series, in my opinion. The third and final book in this series, called The Queen of Nothing, wraps up with our main character Jude. She's back and better than ever, and she is returning to the Isle of Elfame to reclaim what's hers. A fast-paced, whimsical read, and our main character is forced to choose between her ambition or her humanity in this last book, and it's an incredibly compelling read, so I highly recommend it, and it's a great final book in this series. If you're looking to read a fast-paced, easy to get through fantasy series with a brilliant enemies to lovers subplot, then I highly recommend Holly Black's The Cruel Prince series. Have you read this series? Let me know in the comments, and I want to talk about all things Jude Duarte. And if you haven't read this series, add it to your TBR right now. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more bookish content. See you guys soon. Bye!